What's up, guys? Today I'll be reviewing the Martini-Henry Infantry Winter Patch version of this weapon. And of course, this weapon is quite the enigma. Many people thought it was way too strong when the base game first came out. It then received a nerf as part of the December patch. And then, of course, many people thought it was significantly too weak. Well, as part of the winter patch on February 14th, it received another buff, and for this video, what I'm going to do today is explain exactly what changed, and explain the viability of the weapon as a result of these changes. I'll discuss optimum strategies when using the weapon, and break down the symptic numbers to give you an understanding of the weapon, a better understanding. You need to be kit rank 10 for the scout class, and spend 200 war bonds to unlock this weapon, and let's not waste any more time, let's get right into the stats. To start, it has a very low 23 round per minute fire rate, a very low 440 meters per second bullet velocity, a 12 meters per second squared gravitational constant, meaning you will suffer a substantial bullet drop over longer ranges. It's an approximate, it's not an exact, but you'll probably see it at about 125 to 150 meters where you'll start to see this drop off. Again, that's an approximate, don't take it as gospel. Magazine size for this weapon is 1. But it can hold 30 rounds total, but as a result, reloading each round is quite slow, especially compared to other weapons, as it takes 2.3 seconds from the start to the finish of the animation to reload a single round. You can add a bayonet, which you might actually need if you're stuck in close quarters situations and you're not immediately able to switch to a sidearm, but again, that comes down to personal preference. Interesting to note, you can only use iron sights, and magnification only goes up to 2 times. So at least on preliminary statistical analysis, there are concerns associated with the weapon. The damage chart is what's completely changed as part of this winter patch, which I find quite interesting. It has a base damage of 90 up to 20 meters away, then it increases to 100 damage at 30 meters, increases to 112 damage from 42 to 68 meters, drops down from 112 damage at 68 meters to 100 damage until 80 meters, and then past that drops down to 70 damage at 140 meters. Headshots have a 1.8 times multiplier, upper body shots have a 1 times multiplier, lower body shots and upper arms have a 0.9 times multiplier, and legs and lower arms have a 0.75 times multiplier. So what this means essentially is that the weapon has actually a sweet spot within the sweet spot. From 42 to 68 meters, it will be a one-hit kill from lower chest and up, and will be a one-hit kill from 69 to 80 meters on upper chest and up, excluding the upper arms, which have a 0.9 times multiplier. If you hit legs or forearms at any range, it will not be a one-hit kill, and beyond 68 meters, only upper chest and headshots will be one-hit kill. So what's interesting about like the secondary sweet spot of 30 to 41 meters and 69 to 80 meters, the weapon will actually act exactly as it did before this recent winter patch, requiring headshots and upper body shots, excluding the upper arms, to get a kill. From 42 to 68 meters, it will act as if it did on the base game launch, of course minus hitting a leg or a forearm to count as a kill, requiring upper chest, lower chest, upper arms, and headshots to get a kill. In terms of recoil, the Martini-Henry has 10 degrees of recoil up, which is staggeringly high, and 1 degree both left and right in terms of horizontal recoil. In terms of spread, the Martini-Henry has no spread, which of course, as you'd expect, when aiming down sights and not moving, but 1 degree of spread when you're aiming down sights and moving. When hip firing, standing, and not moving, you will encounter 2.5 degrees of spread, and when hip firing, standing, and moving, you'll encounter 4 degrees of spread. So of course it goes without saying, but here it is to reinforce the idea anyway. Stand still when you're shooting this weapon, do not move at all, and you will receive the benefits of it. So what ranges and situations does this weapon excel? As noted earlier, the weapon has a sweet spot within a sweet spot, so if you're looking for absolute top-notch, best of the best success, you're going to want to stay within 42 to 68 meters at all times for your highest chance of getting a one-hit kill. But of course, if you're an aggressive player and the enemy is intelligent and constantly moving around, it'll be pretty difficult to stay within that 42 to 68 meter range at all times. So Your best chance overall of excelling, of course, will be in that 42 to 68 meters, but it will still be quite effective within 30 to 42 meters and 68 to 80 meters because of the, as I said, sweet spot within a sweet spot. But that 30 to 41 and 68 to 80 meters, be aware that you will receive more hit markers than you will kills if you're not hitting upper chest and headshots. 42 to 68, that's where you want to go for best chance of a one-hit kill. But 30 to 80 is still the standard range of where you want to find a high level of success. Just, regardless of range, because you're going to be probably shifting around a lot and the enemy will too, be ready to switch to a sidearm for a follow-up kill just in case. That's best advice I can give you. So the big question is, what's my rating and would I use it often after this winter patch? Like I said before, this weapon has been on a roller coaster ride from hell. Before the December patch, it was probably the best weapon in the game, especially in that 30 to 80 meter range. All you had to do is hit C, like gut shot and up, and it was almost certainly going to be a kill. After the December nerf, it was quite the underwhelming weapon. Some people believe it was absolute crap. Some people still had decent success with it. It was sort of a mixed bag, but in general, I think the general consensus was it was definitely underwhelming. As part of this latest winter patch, you now have a viable weapon that stands to really grant you kills if you stay within that sweet spot within a sweet spot range, which I find quite interesting. It'll be the skill more so, besides the obvious one of aiming, will actually be trying to stay within that 42 to 68 meters for optimum success. That in itself will require a new skill set to develop. But if you monitor that range, your accuracy will reward you. Compared to my previous review, I'd probably bump it up to an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10, and I believe I gave it a 7 after the winter patch because there were so many other sniper rifles that just logically speaking beat it out statistically. But it's bumped back up because now your sweet spot, if you stay within that range, will reward you. As usual, like I said, it still has its statistical weaknesses in terms of being able to only carry one round at a time, only being able to reload quite slowly on that one round, the low bullet velocity, but it's significantly better in my opinion than it was the pre-winter patch. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know if you're going to go back to using it again, and if you don't like it, let me know. If you liked the video, please like, share it around if you'd like to give someone some more entertainment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. See you later, YouTube.